Was that perhaps the best first half that you guys have played?
Yeah, offensively by far. Man, I thought, you know, and I think the kids took to heart the idea of coming out ready to play from the beginning. I mean, you saw a completely different team offensively the first 5 possessions than you have the last 2 weeks. You know, I thought that really set the tone for the game. You know, that just changes the whole game, where the last, gosh, 5 games, we've been the team playing from behind, and then every time somebody makes a run, their lead goes from 5 to 15, and we make a run to cut it to 6. You know, and this was a game where we actually got up, and then they were the team that was making the run to cut the lead, but we still had a lead. It's a lot more comfortable to play that way. It's a lot easier to withstand runs that way. And I thought that the kids did a great job responding with a great effort to start the game.
So you're looking for your 6'4" player at 17:52 left, and
Yeah,
Kira
I mean,
picked up her fourth foul, and then you put her back in 10 minutes left, and it paid off tonight. She didn't foul out.
Well, yeah, she picked up her 4th foul a little bit earlier than usual tonight. She usually gets it around the 12-minute media. Today she got it at 17. You know, and I wasn't planning on keeping her out long. I actually only took her out just to talk to her, but we were playing well. And they went with a smaller lineup conveniently, so we were able to play 4 guards for a little bit longer time. You know, so that helped us. Just the nature of this game helped us versus you know, a bigger team that really tries to pound you inside. Now, when Brandy went down and then T was in foul trouble, we saw them try to pound it inside a little bit. But for the most part, they're not really that type of team, so it worked out well for us.
Hold on a second. I'll wait for you.
Doesn't want to cooperate with me. Okay. Last game, Brandy said she bumped knees with another player, but she said she was all right. Tonight, there was obviously still some effects.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lingering effect. You know, she'll take the next couple of days off, and you know, she'll be fine for Thursday. It'll just be, you know, she'll miss Monday's practice, and then we'll go Tuesday, Wednesday before we head up to Detroit.
Coach, last time we talked, you mentioned that ideally you'd like to get a secondary scorer to kind of take some of the pressure off Brandy. You have to be pleased with the 23 by Kenya and her ability to kind of help the outside-inside game get going a little bit there.
Yeah, I mean, you see what a world of difference it is. I mean, when we get another scorer, especially when it is somebody like Ken or Boki or one of our perimeter players, it just puts a lot more pressure on people. You know, when Brandy's the only person scoring, you can really get away with really packing out in the key and making it difficult for her to get shots around the rim. You know, when our guards are making shots, in this case Ken's making shots, it really stretches them out. And you know, she made some big shots when Brandy was out. I mean, this is the fewest minutes that Brandy's played in a long time. And you know, I thought the kids reacted pretty well to her not being on the floor. I thought they stepped up and made some big plays for us when we needed them.
Bob, did you send maybe not, I don't want to, but did you send a message to them Friday? You told us Thursday, you know, we just got to play better. Did you kind of emphasize that Friday or Thursday after the game, or because you said they came out a different team, and I think that was evident.
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about being responsible and what it takes to be a Division I athlete, and what your mindset should be, and there's only one way to play the game. And I think when we get to playing the game that way on a regular basis, we actually do pretty well. You know, when we're playing not only hard, but playing smart, not taking chances, not putting ourselves in bad situations. And you know, I thought they did a good job of getting themselves focused and taking, you know, I say a lot of stuff throughout the week, and that one apparently the word was stuck. So I'm going to try the same thing next week and see if it sticks again. But I thought they did a good job of taking some responsibility and taking those words to heart.
Not sure how into hypotheticals you are, but just with the last 5 minutes, the way the last 5 minutes of this game went, how would this team have handled that situation maybe a month ago or something like that? And to follow that up, how much growth have you seen for them to be able to be in that type of situation and still be able to come out on time?
Yeah, well, I thought they did a good job. Our game at Valpo was actually very, very similar in that we were up the whole game. They made a run late. Now there we did a better job of handling the ball. You know, I thought they showed a lot of maturity because we did a poor job of handling the ball, but they kept their composure and they still guarded, and they still gave us chances. Didn't guard particularly well, but we got enough stops down the stretch to win the game. And I think that probably speaks to their maturity, and it does show that they're learning and we're growing and we are becoming, I mentioned playing hard, but a smarter team as well, and that's just as important for us.
What was the defense that you had called for that last set there after, I believe it was Boeghly made the first free throw, they had called timeout?
Right.
What was the message to the girls basically about just how to defend?
I mean, we were just going to try to keep them in front of us, not let them catch it on the move. I thought T did a good job of not letting 4 get it, and I think that had a lot to do with it. That slowed them down a little bit and rushed the final shot. And it was probably a better shot than I would have liked, but Liz got to her and contested it and made her shot fake and then shoot it. Didn't let her catch and shoot in rhythm like she did the 2 before that. So I thought the effort was probably as important as any kind of strategy that I gave up. It's just that they gave a good effort to get people guarded.
Bob, in that type of situation, do you foul or not foul, or, I mean, you elected not to foul, but do you think about that? Or?
Yeah, I think about that. I've always been one not to foul. Now, I'm going to say this after the game that we finally out-rebounded somebody, but as you guys know, we're not a great rebounding team. And the less we have to rebound, probably the better. So we don't foul for that reason. I would revisit that if we became a better rebounding team in the future. It may be even as soon as next year when you have, if you had Heidi and Brandy and T in there, well, then you think you've got a pretty good chance of getting the rebound. But we're going to put Brandy and T in there, then we're also going to put 5, 6 kids in there. And I don't know how much I really like our chances in that situation.
Coach, how are you going to celebrate the first conference sweep of your YSU career?
I don't know. I just got tickets to the Cavs game tomorrow. So, I'm going to go talk to Byron Scott, I think, and see how it feels to win games so long in between each other. But no, I'm going to go out to eat with my kids, and then we're going to get ready for Detroit.